The $5,000 espresso machine inside makes the box feel heavier in my hands than it should. Yet, it holds special meaning for me. I stand on Sierra's family's porch in the late afternoon sun, which casts lengthy shadows. Inside, my wife's birthday. Celebration is going strong over the well-kept yard. Through the open windows, I can hear drinks clinking and laughter. I adjust my grasp on the crinkling, glossy wrapping paper. This is more than just a present beneath my fingers. It's a reminder of the morning Sierra and I spent sitting on our little balcony, when she looked at me like I was enough, when we took breaks from conversations about nothing and everything, sipping coffee as the world stirred awake. Taking a deep breath, I open the door and step into the crowded living room. There's commotion. Sierra is in the middle, her auburn hair catching the light as she laughs at something her sister Bree whispers. Everyone else is dressed like they're auditioning for a magazine spread. I try to catch her attention and hold up the box with a slight grin. She raises an eyebrow but doesn't come over immediately. My stomach turns when she finishes her sentence, but I ignore it. It's her day. She should enjoy it. Ellen claps her hands, cutting off the chatter as everyone gathers around Sierra's mother. The group forms a loose circle around the table, already overflowing with gifts. I place my box down and weave between jewelry boxes, spa coupons, designer purses. Sierra finally joins us, careful to preserve the bow. I stand at the back, perfume trailing in the air, as she walks by me silently. With my hands in my pockets, I watch her open the first few gifts. Ellen's cashmere scarf earns a squeal. A loud gasp follows Calvin, Bree's husband, giving her gold jewelry. My gift waits. I step forward slightly, heart thumping as Sierra reaches for it. "I'm more curious than excited," she says with a grin, testing the box's weight. Some people laugh. I try to play it cool, shrugging. But inside, I'm hoping she'll notice the wrapping paper. It disappears, revealing a sleek black box with the silver-embossed brand name. A whisper floats through the room. Someone recognizes it's not cheap, but not Sierra. She tilts her head, brow furrowed. "An espresso machine?" she says flatly, as though solving a puzzle. Bree snorts, almost amused. Calvin blurts out, "Oh, come on, dude!" Suddenly, like a flock of startled birds, the room explodes in laughter. I open my mouth to explain about our mornings, the coffee, the memories, about how Sierra once said she always wanted one like this. But Ellen shakes her head and mutters, "What am I supposed to do with this?" More laughter. My grin feels forced, a grimace hiding in plain sight. I say softly, "It's practical," but nobody hears me over the noise. Sierra sets the box down, not on the table, on the floor. Like it's a bag of trash she'll deal with later. She moves on to the next present. I step back, trying to disappear. The room follows her every movement, especially when she slips on a friend's new pair of heels. To pretend it doesn't hurt, I get a drink from the kitchen. Strike up a conversation with a man I barely know. Football, work, anything to keep. My hands occupied, but every time I glance over, Sierra is beaming, surrounded by her people. And that box still lies on the floor, unopened. At one point, I see Bree grinning like she's won. Won what? I don't know what I did to make her hate me. Calvin laughs again, louder this time. At me, maybe. Feels like I'm the punchline of a joke no one told me. An hour later, I'm done. Ellen barely notices when I mutter something about work and slip out the front door. The cool air hits my face. I swallow hard. Driving home, the road blurs. I try to calm the knot in my throat. Remember Sierra's face, not tears, just tiredness. She didn't see the value in the gift. Not the price tag, the meaning. She tossed it aside like it meant nothing. And by the time I pull into the driveway, my hands are steady, but something inside me has shifted. I don't know what it is yet, just that it's moving. I enter the house. It's too quiet. The silence pounds on my ears, amplifying every thought. I kick off my shoes and sink onto the couch. Still, hoping the stillness will make the ache go away. My phone buzzes. For a moment, I ignore it. Maybe it's her mom. Maybe a work email I don't care about. But habit wins. I glance at the screen. It's a post from Sierra, her social feed. A photo of the espresso machine, still in its box, tucked away in a corner of her family's living room like forgotten luggage. The caption strikes like a punch. A pointless item from the most pointless person in the world. Joke. Heart pounds in my temples. The comments are already piling up. Bree's sarcastic poor you at the top. Calvin adds a string of laughing emojis, a feeding frenzy, strangers, co-workers, even people I thought liked me. And it's not just that she mocked me. She broadcast it. I put the phone face down on the coffee table, but the words are burned in my brain. Pointless. Worthless. I lean back, stare at the ceiling, try to process what kind of person posts that, what kind of relationship ends like that. I remember those coffee mornings. Her smile over a chipped mug. Best brew I've ever had, she'd say. Was it a lie? Or did something change, and I just missed it? I walked the living room, my socks dragging on the floor like weights. She looked at the gift like I handed her, a mirror, and she hated what she saw. The house feels huge, the silence, louder. In the kitchen, I see our old coffee maker, scuffed, discolored, but still working. I almost laugh. Maybe I wasted my money. Maybe it was never about the machine. My eyes land on a photo of us on the fridge. Walter Claiborne took it years ago in his cabin. We were smiling like kids. He didn't like me much, but one night, over whiskey, he pointed a gnarled finger and said, "You're a decent man. Don't let her forget it. And if she does..." I just nodded, not fully understanding. But now those words feel like a lifeline. I pick up my phone again, ignore the notifications, open my email, search Walter Claiborne. There it is, an old email, a scanned contract, a $200,000 loan agreement Walter gave Sierra to start her shop. I helped draft it, made sure it was fair, tight, repayable on demand. Walter didn't believe in handouts, not even to family. He trusted me, named me executor Sierra, never repaid the money. She's treated that shop like a birthright, but the paperwork says otherwise. I lean on the counter. The phone feels heavier now. Walter once said, "This document will remind her if she ever forgets what you did for her." And maybe she has. I set the phone down, close the email, but the thought stays with me. Cold, sharp. I didn't know I was holding a knife until I reached the bedroom. I lie down. No lights, no Sierra, just the dark. I don't think about the post, or the comments, or her laughter. I think about what happens when I stop